Welcome back. It's TSGLIVE. Make sure you follow or subscribe depending on what you're watching this on. The WNBA season is underway. I've been waiting for this. We gonna do it, I'm trying to keep up with these videos. I appreciate you for watching. Please make sure you like, comment, everything. It was a great opening weekend. The girls balled out, a couple of things, disappointments, but other than that, great opening weekend. Caitlin Clark did Kate things. Asia Wilson did Asia Wilson things. We had Paige Becker's debut. She did great, in my opinion, for her debut. Natasha Cloud debut with the Liberty. Did awesome. It was just a great weekend. What else? The Mystics. The Mystics, if I'm correct, the Mystics are 2-0. I don't think anybody would have called that if they watched and kept up with last season. The Mystics are 2-0. They playing a real high level of basketball. They added some very key pieces. And it was just a great opening weekend. The Lynx, Nafisa Collar opened up with a 34 ball. Kelsey Plum, my girl. If anybody, please make sure you follow on Twitter as well. I've been saying, Kelsey going to the Sparks was a great thing. The Sparks are going to make the playoffs. Mark my words. We know how that shit go. But Kelsey came out with a 37 ball. The most points ever recorded in WNBA history with a team debut. She killed it. It just was a very good weekend, and I'm excited. I'm ready for this season. It was some props. A lot of props hit. We did not get a hit this opening weekend. I didn't play too many tickets. I was very focused on which games I wanted to play. But all in all, we definitely gonna make some money this season for sure. Let's get into it. Today, Monday, May 19th, we had the Seattle Storm going against the Dallas Wings. Both of these teams, actually, in my opinion, didn't have the best showings opening day. The Seattle Storm, I didn't get to catch this Seattle Storm in the Mercury game. I did look at the line. Satu, balled out, love her. They lost to the Mercury. The Seattle Storm lost to the Mercury 81-59. They got beat bad. The Dallas Wings, they also lost control of their opening game against the Lynx, ended 99-84. Enrique had a terrible opening. We just gonna call it what it is. Sis did not come out and hoop. She was off. I think maybe having Paige and just opening night, it was a lot maybe going on that it was just hard for her to find a rhythm. And that might take some time for them to get. But Paige, she was excellent rebounding. Let's pull up the numbers actually. Paige Beckers, 3 for 10 from the field. Again, this is her first WNBA game. She got to the free throw line. She was 4 for 4 for free throws. She had 7 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 block, and 10 points. That's a great opening night for me, in my opinion. I think that she came out, and I'm expecting her to get better as the season progresses, get better as her career progresses. I expect her to come out and be maybe not so more aggressive per se, because she did take 10 shots, but with the addition of Dejanay Carrington to the Dallas Wings, there are a lot of people that are going to get touches. So I think that she'll still be around the same usage rate, maybe get around 10 to 12 field goals, but I think that she'll be much more efficient. Shot selection is going to improve. All of that is going to catch up. Enrique, sis was 4-12, 0 for 3 from 3, had 16 points, did get to the free throw line, was 8 of 8 for her free throws. I mean, she did what she could do, just having an off night. 4 assists, 2 rebounds. I expect her to come out, and we should get the showing that I expected opening night. I think Enrique lock in. She understands that she is still her, and she just plays her game. And I think she lets everything else work around her. That's what I think. That's what I hope. Cross your fingers. But again, it was just a great opening night. Nafisa Collar balled out, like I said, 12 of 21 from the field. She was 2 of 3 from 3, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. She had 34 points. Nafisa was hooping. Bridget Carlton was definitely effective. She had 7 rebounds. Jessica Shepard is a problem. She is a problem. She had 8 rebounds, 15 points. She was 5 of 8 from the free throw line and 5 of 7 from the field. And she was just always at the right place at the right time, it seemed like. Whether it was setting a screen or getting a board, pushing the ball, running the floor. Jessica Shepard is a bucket, and we are definitely going to take her lines. Believe that for sure. Courtney Williams did her thing, 10 of 15 from the floor. This is an opening night game versus Dallas. They played again as well. This is opening night. Courtney was 10 of 15, 25 points, 9 assists. We definitely had that on the ticket. Since I'm talking about the Lynx, because I do think that they probably will make the finals again, in my opinion. They played the Sparks last night. It was 89-75. This is the Minnesota Lynx. Bridget Carlson, 8 points, 3 of 7, 7 rebounds. Jessica Shepard, 10 rebounds, 11 points. 5 for 6 from the floor, 3 assists. She's a beast. Double-double. Courtney Williams, 13 points, 10 assists, double-double. 3 of 7 from 3. Shout out to her. Nafisa Collar, 23 points, 6 rebounds, and she was 10 of 18 from the floor. The Lynx are going to ball this season. We're gonna keep our eyes on that. The Sparks, Kelsey Plum, like I said, she gave them a 37-ball opening night. Her follow-up game against the Minnesota Lynx, which was last night, is 18 points. She was 5 of 14 from the floor. What is that? 3 of 9 from 3.5 assists, and what is that? 2 rebounds. I mean, they're going to get it together. Azura Stevenson balled. You hear me? She was 2 for 2 from 3 in the first half, and then she hit 2 threes in the second half. I didn't catch the whole second half of the game, but she balled. She was scoring. She was rebounding. Azura Stevenson had 21 points, 10 rebounds, 2 steals, 1 assist. Was 4 of 7 from 3 points, 7 from 12 on the floor. Mad efficient. She had a great game. Dearica Hamby, 20 points, 10 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 for 2 from 3. She had a great game, 7 of 10 from the free throw line. The Sparks are going to make the playoffs, in my personal opinion. Rakiya Jackson struggled. She was 4 of 11, 8 points. I think with the addition of Odyssey Sim, Kelsey, just everything playing together is going to take them a while to get rhythm. But we still have Cameron, who's injured and not even playing. The Sparks are going to be a really good team, so we're going to keep our eye out on those. Not to get too far away, though, because I don't want this video to be too long, but I'm just excited because we about to get this money. Tonight, I will make a separate video for tonight. The Seattle Storm versus the Dallas Wings. The Dallas Wings are at home. I will make a separate video for this game tonight, but I think that the Seattle Storm, after putting up 59 points, I think Skylar Diggins being a vet and now pretty much leading the team with Jewel Louis leaving and going to the Aces, I think that she's going to step up. I think that she's going to make her presence as a leader and a vet known and tell them girls that we got to get it together. You know, Liz, is the Seattle Storm is still a great team without Jewel Lloyd. And I do mean that. You know, NECA, she was 5 for 10. She had 12.7 rebounds. I think that she's going to grow and continue to just ball out. She's a really good player. I can see her getting into the high 18, 19, 20s kind of regularly. Skylar Diggins was 7 of 14 from the floor. She was 6 of 7 from the free throw line. She had 21 points. Gabby Williams was 1 of 9. If you recall, she was playing, I believe she played for, was it France in the Olympics against Team USA? She had a crazy game. She signed on to the Storm, I believe, at the end of last season. And I expect her to grow into the role as well. She's a very talented player, so I'm going to keep my eye on the Storm for that. That performance doesn't reflect a lot. And the same thing for Liz Magnagor. She was 1 of 9 from the field as well. 2 points, 8 rebounds. Liz is a beast on the boards, but she can definitely give you more than 2 points. They just had a really bad opening night. Erica Wheeler, she's a hooper as well. I believe Erica Wheeler played for the Fever last season, I think. But she had 6 points, 2 for 5. She had 17 minutes. I do expect her minutes to increase. So, to get into the game of tonight, I do think that Enrique balls. I think Paige Becker plays a good game as well. I think Enrique balls. I think she shows up and comes to work today. I think Paige Becker continues to grow. I expect both of them to do what they do. I think Skylar Diggins is going to be a vet and she's going to lead. I think the all-around Seattle Storm will have a good game. I'll get into a prop video later, but I think that it'll still be a low-scoring affair. The line right now is 166.5. I think it'll go over, possibly, unless one of these teams come out and, put up a 60-point performance. If one of these teams come out and they have a single-digit quarter, or both teams, obviously, then it's going to go under. But if one of these teams come out and have a single-digit quarter, then it could very much so go under. I mean, just me saying that, kind of thinking on it, it may very well go under. 166 is a lot. If you can find it on whatever platform, please do so. And see if you can boost that lineup a little bit. I definitely like under 170 for sure. They have The Seattle Storm minus 3.5 currently. It's hard to call right now. I probably would stay away from the money line, but I'm kind of feeling Dallas at home. But at the same time, I think that's just the excitement of Paige Becker, and I might be going through it in real time. The Seattle Storm is a team that played together. They know each other very well. I think they do have what it takes to win, especially against a team like the Dallas Wings. It's not like they're going up against the Mercury or team, or a premier team in the WNBA or top talent. The Dallas Wings can get there, but they're not there yet. So let's run it back. We're going to do Seattle money line. I'm just saying that. That's my opinion. If you want to play that, play that. If you don't, don't. I'm not responsible. This is just my opinion. Anyway, I like the Storm money line. Seattle maybe can cover that minus 3.5. It opened at minus 1.5. So, as you know, let's kind of lean in the same way. And I do want to say it goes over. Unless, again, one of these teams have a 1-point quarter. But that's NBA. That's the WNBA, man. I'm excited. If you got to this point in the video, I really appreciate you sticking around and watching it this long. Please drop a comment if you're telling anything. If you're taking any of these props, if you like it, please drop a comment. Tomorrow, Tuesday, May 20th, we have the Aces, the Las Vegas Aces versus the Connecticut Suns. And then we have the Atlanta Dream against the Indiana Fever. I think that's going to be a great game. Alicia Gray balled out. I didn't get to touch on the Atlanta Dream in this video, but Alicia Gray balled out. Ryan struggled in the beginning, but she got her rhythm going into the second half. Brittany Griner had a great game, I thought, as well. The Atlanta Dream have a lot of depth on their roster. They have a lot of good players that I definitely like. I'll get into them maybe when I make the video for the Dream and the Fever. But we have the Aces and the Suns as well. I do expect the Aces to win that game. I'm not going to lie. And I expect the Fever to win their game as well. So, but I'll make videos for both of those. If you're watching to this point, I really, truly, truly appreciate it. Please check the links. Follow me on Twitter. You can catch my plays. You can catch my opinions. If something changes, injuries, and I think differently, just, follow me on there. Check that out if you want. Drop a comment. Please like this video. If you're telling any of these props, let it be known. If you don't like it, let it be known. I appreciate you. Please make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I'm TSGLIVE. Thank you. Let's get this money. WNBA season's popping. We out. Let's go.